Alright everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy. Today we have a pretty cool vlog, I guess, for you guys. We're going to be not really surprising my brother, but surprising him. See how his car's going to look. We bought suspension for him. Thanks to you guys, the ad revenue, the hats, shirts, all that stuff. Like I mentioned, I use it for traveling and I use it for other cool stuff. And so, yeah, we're going to be able to change this well-needed suspension on my brother's CG. And we're gonna test fit the jet lines. I think it shouldn't be any issues. But before we get to that, you know, last time I told you guys living in the hood is always fun. For those that may not follow me on Instagram, don't know that my car keeps getting banged up, and the last thing that happened to it was somebody was cool and hit my fender. So what I'm gonna do while my brother gets here, I'm gonna take off the wheel and I'm just gonna slam this outside. The first hit that I ever got was this in the trunk, but this one's a little bit more noticeable and it's bugging me quite a bit. But it is what it is. I mean, it's material things, you know. I think I would be a little bit more bummed out if it was on Jackie, just because the color. This one I can go get another fender that's in color and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, it bothers me, but it could always be worse. But anyways, so let's get started on that first.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Well, compared to the way it was, it looks the same. I don't know, it looks okay. I mean, obviously there's a dent there, there's a dent there, but it looks much better. I might hit it a little bit more as it's warming up with the sun. But yeah, I think I have some extra spray pen, so it looks so much better than before. So kind of stoked about that. Automotive Anatomy body shop for all your needs. It'll look different, not necessarily it'll look the same, it'll look better. That's my promise to you. Not perfect by any means, but I think a little bit better, no? Yeah, I pulled it out a little bit more. There's still some dents that I didn't get to, but so good in the neighborhood. Alrighty, so we ended up going with function form type 2s, and so he has these RS5 wheels. I actually like them, but we might be trying the jet lines today, but we'll see. Just trying to kill this gap. Might even keep these wheels. I think once the car's lower, it's gonna give it a different look, so that changes things. But yeah, gonna check the suspension, see if it works, if it's the same, and then get on it. Ahora sí, cabrón. Tengo ganas de comer. No mames, este güey. Mira. Los otros, güey. ¿De qué? No mames. The tires are good.
Hey, so what, J-lines are going on right now?
A huevo!
Hey, that's right.
He showed up late again.
Fucking 2 hours fucking later.
Fool showed up so late again. See, he saw me grab the GoPro, he ran to do like he was doing something. ¿Qué buscas tú? Con esa misma madre, güey. Ya síguele. Está sin, güey. Okay, so this suspension sucks. So we have to take out one of the rods. We're changing out the, I guess, camber arm, whatever you want to call it. And then suspension got measured. Armando's gonna start on the other side, and it should be good. Okay. Alright. Que no te pongas así porque te mato. Meanwhile, this phone, let's see if he can figure it out. ¿Qué hiciste tú, güey? Pinche desmadre. Este, güey. You gotta loosen this one up, perro.
Oh.
This one. And then let us know when you're done with that, because then you still have to wiggle entre dos pendejos, güey. Cool? Quisieras un Hondita, güey. Yeah, pinche Camry. She's looking like a junkyard. Get parts off from it. Alright. Finally. Control arm is in there. Pain in the ass to get to the one in the back. Then we're gonna start mocking the suspension, mocking with the wheels, going back and tying it up. All right, so these are the wheels that's gonna go in. Everything's loose right now. We gotta play with the camber. Tires are pretty good, so that's a good thing. We have camber arms, so we're trying to do as least camber adjustment as possible. He's gonna need the other type of lug nuts, the ones that I think they're called open or close. No, open. I think it's gonna look great. We're gonna run reverse staggered, so the wider wheels, well, technically they're the same width. The more aggressive offset, which is +10, they're gonna go on the front. I think it's gonna fill it out nicely. Just from here, obviously we're gonna need minor camber adjustment, but she'll be fine. I give them time to get tires for these old wheels. Cool wheels. Armando knocking that side. It's not difficult, just it's hard to pinpoint, you know, like getting like this bolt right here on this side is just pain in the butt to get to it. But you can't even use like an electric tool because it doesn't fit, but it's looking good. Mira como me va a hacer, ¿verdad?
Lower and more camber.
Yeah.
Why the higher? They look lower than those.
The tires weigh the wheel. Yeah. This gangster though. All right, so we're running into a bit of issues. The camber arms that my brother got, it's not on him, it's just they don't give you enough camber, man. So yeah, it looks like we can go lower, but then the quarter pound's gonna sit on the actual tire, so that sucks. But at the same time, the wheels are actually pretty aggressive. We're gonna start doing the front suspension. I mean, it is what it is. It happens. Sucks. Alright, the front ones are so much easier. Yeah. I just gotta put the nut castle, the castle nut, I should say. I forgot, I'm blinking out on the freaking. ¿Cómo se llama esa madre? For the castle nut?
Collar pin?
Collar pin, there you go. Completely blanking out on that. Speaking of which, ¿dónde verga lo haces? Oh. Let me see. I must have put it backwards. Okay. Well. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any natural camber in the world that will save these wheels. These things are wide.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting things done. If not, worst case scenario, we're gonna put back these old wheels. The SSRs are too small for his chassis, so we're not gonna put those. Here we are. Che vergüenza este, güey. You guys can tell, super aggressive. Super aggressive. No way. I don't think. Well, maybe. But I don't wanna have it sitting too high. As you guys can tell, the back.
How's it going, Bernie?
These freaking control arms. I mean, I don't know why it didn't go. We're maxed out on the camber, so that kind of sucks. For laughs and giggles, we're gonna try on the M7s because the other ones are way too aggressive. I think these ones are gonna sit very nicely. I'm good on this side already. I think it's gonna look nice. Now we haven't messed with the height, so it's gonna sit high, but I think these wheels are meant for this car as well. And it clears the brakes, no issues. Looks so much better. Sick, huh? Damn.
Just to lower it, dude.
Yeah, that's it. It's like perfect. No spacers needed. Love it. See?
Got them like yours, like you did.
Slam it.
In the front and then J-lines in the rear.
I'm down.
He could probably do a beefier tire too. Eh?
I'm down to run two. We can put the other two M7s in the back. It's gonna clear perfect, and then the rear the jet lines we have in the rear right now, we can put them in the front. They'll sit nicely. Or we can go put a tire on the M7. That's it. Alrighty, guys. So a change of plans. We are gonna go with the M7s. So the guys, my M7s were staggered. So these are the fatter lip, and the previous wider M7s or more aggressive specs, they went in for what does it call it? To fix them. The inner barrel was messed up. So I've had the tire and the wheel just sitting there. So they went out to get to the tire shop to put on the tire. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna adjust the height according to this M7. The other one should be the same. So I'm gonna adjust the height to this, and then I'm gonna go back and tighten up the bolts on top, and then put the other M7s. Unfortunately, the J lines are way too aggressive. If you're in Southern California, you're 4x114 and want some jet lines, I'm thinking, you know, 2000 or OBO. They are very hard to find. Let me know. But that's what we're gonna go with the M7s for him for now. And then meanwhile, I think he's gonna be saving up to get some tires on this one, just to, in case, you know, because it always seems to happen that some tires, you know, they start giving you issues or whatever. But I'm gonna mess with the height right now to see how well it works. And then let me put on the cool thing is that he can use the same lug nuts that he had on his other wheels, so that's good. So we don't have to spend more money on that. Perfecto. That looks good. You guys agree? Disagree? There you go. That's what you're looking for. A little bit of play. That looks great. Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't want him to go that low. I think that's great. That's good. Up to the tire, just kills the gap. We shouldn't have any rubbing issues, so cool. Let me flip the car around so I can put the other Mugen wheels. They're all beat up. Should be fine though. All right, a bit of an update. A lot of hours has passed. These guys are barely doing something for once. We end up going with the wider M7s in the back because it was poking a little too much for my liking in the front. One of the tires was leaking air, so they went and put air. Hopefully it fixes the issue. And then my brother right here with the hat, lowering it a bit more, and hopefully that fixes the issue. Armando's been like in a food coma for a bit now, and you know he's in a food coma because he doesn't even talk, just hangs out and daydreams. We ate a lot real quick, hadn't eaten in a while. So anyways, it's looking good. Like the progress, like the way it's coming out in the rear. But espérame. Oh no, you have? Okay. Es un segue. Alright, so we had to go a little bit higher in the back because it was apparently rubbing. It kind of sucks because I really like the way it was sitting, but it is what it is. Despacito, güey, también sales como si... Yeah, you good? Alright, of course my battery will die right when the car comes out. How she looks. I think she looks pretty good. But that's just me. And I'm biased because we worked on this car ourselves. I was a little iffy about the front suspension. I think we nailed it. Te dije, güey, no te emociones. Sick. I dig it. What happened?
que meterle el dedo.